Hey, I spiced up this Chex mix, and you can do it as well. We added a little bit of this Tony seasoning. We put it in the smoker to give it a little smoky taste. It turned out great. This is just how we did it. It's Jeff with BBQ Plus. Today we're going to make some Chex mix, but we're going to spice it up. We're going to use some of this Tony. Okay, I got to say it right. My cousin Kristen informed me that the Cajuns pronounce that first CH as an S. So it's Tony Chattries. Okay, close enough. Tony Chattries, that's what we're going to call it. And this is a no salt, since we've got a lot of salt in here already. We don't want to add any more. But we're going to add in some Worcestershire. We're going to add in some Worcestershire sauce. Man, this is a tongue twister today. And some butter. That one's an easy one to say. That's going to spice up this Chex mix for a great little party addition. So let's get started. The first thing that we need to do, well, first thing that we should have done is not got into this while we were watching Hallmark movies. We're going to use what we got left. So we're going to take some butter, and I've got probably about a half a stick of butter, a little bit more. And we just want to melt that down. So we're going to drop it into this pan. We're going to put it over here on the smoker since it's already warming up. And we're going to give that just a few minutes of melt down. Then we're going to add in the W sauce and Tony's. All right, so we are ready to move on to the next step. Let's grab that butter. That is nicely melted down. So we're going to throw in some of the Tony's. You're going to decide how much you want to put in here. I'm going to put in a good couple of tablespoons and some W sauce. Probably about a heavy teaspoon of the W sauce. That just adds a great kind of a umami to it. We're going to mix that up, stir it around a little bit, and then we're just going to set this aside. We're going to take what's left of this Chex mix, pour it in here. I like to use a shallow pan because I want to get as much smoke as possible in contact here. So by using a shallower pan, it works out better. You could probably even use something shallower than what this is. We're just going to drizzle this on. There we go, and we're going to mix it up. There we go. We are all evened out in here. I'm actually going to give it a little bit of a dusting of the Tony's. We got the smoker set for low. We're running about 165 degrees. So we're just going to take this and slide it onto the smoker. And we're going to let that chill out for probably 45 minutes to an hour or so. We just want to really infuse some smoke flavor into there, and I think we're going to have a great little taste treat. All right, so the Chex mix has been on the smoker at about 150 degrees. We did that for about 45 minutes and cranked it up to about 325 to get some good crispness on there. Since we'd absorbed a lot of the smoke already at that point, good to be able to crank it up so you don't have soggy Chex mix. So now I've been tasting it and it's just where it needs to be. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that off and give it a taste. Looks good. So we're just gonna pour it into a bowl here. Have to let it cool down a little bit. So these are looking good. Good and crisp. I can taste the Tony's on there. That's really good. Got some nice smokiness to them. This is so good when it's warm. Now I just use the standard savory Chex mix that I picked up from the grocery store. It didn't have any peanuts in it. So I remember in the past there were peanuts and almonds and cashews. I think they've got a few different varieties with different things that are inside of those also. But this is just a savory mix. You could add some peanuts in there if you wanted, whatever other kind of nut or anything else that you wanted to put in. I've seen where people will put Cheetos in there, they'll put Bugles in. You can actually start out with just pretzels, Kick cereal, and the different varieties of Chex cereal, and just kind of mix it all up in whatever you want to have too. I took the easy way out. These were on sale, bought them at the local grocery store, so you can do with it as you wish. But turns out really good. These little rounds also, forgot to mention those. Those are pretty good also. Hey, if you like the content that I'm providing here, go ahead and subscribe. That way you'll get notifications. Hit a thumbs up on there, share it with friends. Hey, this was a great little taste treat. Make sure you go cook something great in your backyard this weekend. And from BBQ Plus, thanks for watching.